Okay, this is where we start getting into the fun bit of life. Now, I'm not going to sit here and do it all. Okay, I'm just going to initially show you something, and then I'm going to reload the file that I had before. Okay, this, having it textured like this is all well and good, it proves that the texture's working, but makes things a little bit yucky to try and work with, because you can't see the detail or the faces. Now, I know this is not smoothed, it's still something that I still got to sit down and learn about within Blender, the smooth groups. Okay, but for tonight I'm not going to do it. So what do we need to do now? Well, we've got it, the character is UV'd, it's textured. Now we need to link it to the armature, or to the rig, as we like to call it. So what do we do with let's make sure we've got nothing selected. By pressing A, we right click on the mesh, that selects the mesh, and then we holding shift we right click on the armature. Okay, so now as you can see it goes funny colours. Then with the mouse within the window, press Control P, which set parent to, and we want automatic with automatic weights. Okay, you will see up here bone heat weighting failed. You're like, can't see that. So we'll go back over here, toggle the console, and you'll see this warning: fail to find solution for one or more bones. Yep, fine. Whatever that means, I don't know. But if we open the armature here, you will see we've got lots of vertex groups. Now we might be missing something there, or it might just be the simple fact that some bones they made vertex groups and there's no vertices in the group because there's nothing near this extremely small bone that we've got from the rig. Possible, I don't know. Okay, please bear with me on this. I am not superhuman, I don't know everything, but I'm trying my best to show you how to do these things. Now the next thing you want to do is to go in and edit your vertex groups. Now take a tip from me, let's see, how do we get onto this? No, not like that. There we go. Not just having that. Oh, you fool, you had to go into edit mode as well. Yeah, okay. Now what I suggest is make sure you've got nothing selected, go into the BIK prefixed vertex groups. Okay, click on select, see if there's anything selected. Whatever you do, take a tip from me, is select, remove. Okay, select, remove, select, remove. Don't remove the vertex groups, but make sure you've got no vertices assigned to these. Okay, select, remove, select, remove, select, remove, select, remove. I know this is going to take a while. Now B head, select, there's nothing selected, there's nothing in there. Alright, now even if I go into hips, I doubt very much that there's any vertices selected anywhere or assigned to this. Now I'm not going to sit here and show you everything, how to do it, or how to weight paint, or how people do it. So all I'm going to do is see, this is the sort of system I do. Not very good, but it works. Go in, pressing Z to get into wireframe, go into press 3 on your keypad, and there we go. Well, B for box, Control plus, just trying to get at an angle where I can do a box select, Control plus, and get all the vertices that I know I'm going to need. I think I'm missing some there. Got them. Alright, and all I'm going to do here is go on head and assign, and that's it. Obviously it's not that it for everything. You need to do all the vertices. All the vertices need to be assigned to something, otherwise when you try and export it goes but don't want to play. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and do it all because I spent ages last night just bodging some stuff together, and what I bodged together is open recent is this one. Now if I go into texture mode, you see, yes, it's textured. Don't want that. It's not smoothed. Okay, now if we got some movement, that's not very good, and you can see, or you will see, especially when we go into the game, that it's not very good. Anyway, once you've done your rig, once you've skinned your mesh and you want to do an animation, alright, well, what I suggest before you do the animation, obviously you save your file without an animation, and you can go export mesh only, and we get that. Now why did I don't believe this. Yeah, what a fool. What am I trying to export? I've got nothing selected. Gosh, truth. Right click on the mesh, just the mesh, not the armature, just the mesh, and go export now. Now it's going to take a minute or two. Did we see something flash there? Yeah, it says keine Rückmeldung. Yes, okay. That means it's not answering. Hello, anybody home? Lights on. Nobody's home. Okay, now trust me, this does take a little while, and let me just burble to you. What else can I burble about? I don't know. Okay, anyway, it does work. Oh, come on, sometime today please. Oh, there we go. See, it says up here finished export. Now if we toggle the console, it's exporting data, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's where we boo-booed because we didn't have anything selected, and there we go. Tells you all about it. Yeah, smash it. Don't close it on the red dot. You know why? Because if you do that, the whole program closes. Trust me, been there, done that. Okay, how about an animation? Now the thing is, let me just point something out. We're UDK export tools for Blender. The file name you can take from the object or from the blend file name. Now at the moment we have it from the object, which will be SKCH Iron Guard. right, which is pretty near the name that I've given that. Okay, so what we're going to do is change that so it takes it from the blend name, so that when I go to import it, it's going to tell me something different. Alright, animation only. Now, have we got an animation? How have I done an animation? Well, the way I do it, and we're not going to deal with action sets in this video. I've done that with my weapon video. Had an extreme headache for weeks after that. But alright, what we do, armature pose. Click on the armature pose. We're still in object mode, which is absolutely no use to man the beast, so press tab, get into edit mode, and here we go. It goes pose, armature, now what I do is, well, I select everything. Pressing A, I select everything. Now if I as you can tell, I'm not very good with Blender. Anybody tell you that? I'm going to have to learn something, because what I'm trying to do here is actually delete these keys, and well, let's just close that down a bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. Delete onto why? Because we're not in pose mode. Pose. That's why. That's why. Make sure you're in pose. Okay, everything goes blue when they're selected. Keyframe. Right, this is where things get a bit. Now I know that is middle key. There you go. There you go. Right, remove that keyframe. Right, we've still got, for some reason, keyframes applied, but because it's saying there's a keyframe there. Failed to remove any keyframes. Okay, whatever. Alright, so what we're going to do, that might cause us problems, but what we're going to do is at 0 have everything selected. In here we go on to location rotation. Don't bother with scale. Unreal or UDK engine does not read bone scales. Okay, so we just need location rotation and make a keyframe. Successfully added keyframes for blah 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 blah. Okay, now what we're going to go is go to number 20 and do exactly the same, which means my start off and finish frames should be the same. So what else we're going to do? Alright, I'm just making sure I've got nothing selected, and let's see, armature B right arm, go R for rotate, and that goes up there. Right, shoulder pad, R for rotate, yeah, that'll do. That one, you can see here which bone you've got, either that or you do it on via the outliner. As you can see, I've got some skinning problems there, but I'm not going to deal with that at the moment. Now I'm going to go into the side view, and I'm going to have to pull this out because I can't see which ones I want. Okay, left leg, let's rotate that. Yeah, you can see more skinning problems, and we're going to go right leg. I should have selected both of them. I don't know whether I can do that actually, but here you can see that you're going to have, I've got skinning problems. Okay, not really worried about that. So all we have to do now is go down here, come on, and go dink. 7 keyframes. Why? Because I've only got the one selected. Pressing A deselects, reselects, make sure we've got everything selected, hit the keyframes. Now this animation should go like that. Good, isn't it? Absolute rubbish. But export animation, export. Now it's going to take a while. Now for those of you who are clever, well, I'm not sure whether it's actually going to work because I'm in pose mode and I can't stop it. Okay, so what we'll do, once it's done, we'll go back and go back into normal object mode and all the rest of it. Now I keep forgetting to, I wanted to show you what it looks like when that toggles up, but I'll do that in a minute. Now obviously if you're clever with action sets, I've not tried it with the latest build because I can't see anything here at the moment, and I remember having severe headaches trying to get action sets to work. But I suppose if you get the action sets done properly, then it will work. Okay, so where are we now? Right, we're back. It goes all the way back out into object mode, and what we're going to do is have that selected, and let's just check. We're here. Okay, now toggle the console. You can see here what it's already done, what it done before. Looks like it worked fine. One animation, 68 bones, so many raw keys, scene frames 1 to 20, processing actions. It's classing that as an action. Okay, so if you're an action editor now, press export, and no, let's get that up. Now if you get this up, you can actually see what it's doing. Yeah, so it should really only be exporting the animation, but obviously it has to process the object that you're dealing with, like the mesh object, which is probably why it takes a while to do. Okay, and once we've done this, I'll stop the video and then we'll jump into UDK and for the last one, because this is taking quite a while. Well, in fact, what I'll do is I'll make just for somebody special. I think Demo Man, I can't remember, somebody recently anyway, on the forum. Yeah, it says error, but it's finished export, and we're happy with that. Okay, so what we're going to do is this time I'm going to change from the blender name to the object name. We're going to go into pose mode. Now, as you remember, we've done that. Everything selected, get rid of that key, and get rid of that key. Now we've still got that bit there. So what I'm going to do is go here, onto, I'm going to cheat here, because I only want, to be honest, I only want 2 frames. So it says start 1, finish, end 2, and it's on 0. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, if you are want to export a animation for a, well, no, I'll stop now. I'll just do this separate. I keep on doing that. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, don't panic. But that's just basically exporting the setting up and exporting the mesh and the animation. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay then.